Tomorrow, of course, is a big election, the Prop 50 here in California, and there will be the presence of federal election monitors. And I was wondering about your concerns about any possible election interference from those monitors or from National Guard troops, and what the rules are exactly about how those monitors can work.
Thank you for the question. And I'll say we welcome transparency in California with respect to our elections. There's nothing to hide. We have safe elections. We have secure elections. We have accurate elections. We have reliable elections. So while we do welcome transparency, and you will see a great deal of it at the polls, there will be representatives from the Republican and Democratic Party, from nonprofit groups like League of Women Voters, from the Secretary of State's office, from my office, in addition to each county's registrar of voters representatives. So it'll be filled with eyeballs and members of the public, all wanting the same thing: transparency and openness and reliability, and they will get that. We do not welcome interference. This is the Trump administration. Trump himself has tried multiple times to interfere with lawful elections. He has asked the Georgia Secretary of State in the 2020 election for more votes to change the result of a lawful election. A court found, and so did a congressional committee, found that he participated in an attempt on January 6th to overturn the result of a lawful election. He's trying to get rid of vote by mail. He issued an executive order to suppress voters' votes and their right to vote that we blocked in court. So this is an administration that interferes with elections, and we cannot be naive to that. We need to be clear-eyed. We need to be sober about that. So we have our own observers deploying tomorrow to keep an eye on these federal election monitors to make sure they stay in their lane. If they stay in their lane, no problem. And what is their lane? They can sit back, be quiet, observe like everybody else. That's what monitors do. They cannot intimidate voters. They cannot try to prevent voters from exercising the right to vote. They cannot physically touch and manipulate the equipment for voting. So that's what I mean by having them stay in their lane. They're welcome to observe and not interfere. There's nothing to hide. In fact, we feel they will be convinced of what everyone in California knows to be true, that these are accurate and safe, reliable and secure elections. So, and then with respect to the Guard, there are clear rules about officers and armed people not being allowed to be near the polls. We are prepared for that possibility, among many others. We've looked at all the things that this Trump administration could do on Election Day. We're ready for all of them. And we're ready to deploy immediately should there be any unlawful actions or any improper attempts to suppress the vote of Californians who just want their voice to be heard and participate in an election as is their constitutional right.